Live from the WCTV studios, this is the Good Morning Show. Coverage you can count on.
Straight ahead this morning, another hit at Calhoun Liberty Hospital. 3 employees now without a job. We've got the details. Plus, presidential hopeful Donald Trump cancels a rally in Chicago. Why he says it was his way of looking out for the people. And it's a great weekend here in Tallahassee as many from near and far turn out for the Red Hills horse trials. We've got all the action. And take a look out there at our tower cam. There's kind of cloudy out there, but no rain just yet. But is it going to shape up to be a good day, Brittany?
You know what? Some of those clouds are going to clear out, but a few will stick around. Now, we're starting out on the cloudy side, but don't worry. No rain just yet, but later on the weekend, a whole different story. Right now, most of that rain situated well to our west, closer to the portions of the Florida Panhandle, closer to Escambia County and near Pensacola and even near Mobile, Alabama. Most of that moisture out towards the Gulf. And remember, this same area of moisture has been bringing lots of rainfall through portions of Louisiana and even into Mississippi that led to that flooding. The good news for us, it's going to weaken as it progresses further to the east towards us. Once again, few of those showers still well to our west. And the timing for that making its way into our region going to be generally overnight into tomorrow. We still have a bit of a cloudy start this morning. Some of those clouds going to clear out by the rest of the day through the afternoon. But those clouds really kept those temperatures on the warm side, relatively speaking. We're in the 60s, 64 degrees in Tallahassee, 61 in Monticello, even the mid-60s out towards Perry and even towards the coast. So those temperatures are going to quickly warm up through the rest of the day. We could reach the 80s once again with a little more sunshine in store. We'll have a full forecast coming up in a few minutes. Charlene, back to you.
Thanks, Brittany. Well, 2 nurses and an EMT have been let go from Blountstown's Calhoun Liberty Hospital. One was on administrative leave. The other 2 had been moved out of patient care services. This all after the death of Barbara Dawson. Now, Dawson died in December after being arrested at the hospital. A state investigation found deficiencies in how the hospital treated her. Calhoun Liberty is working to submit ER charts as part of a corrective action plan, but they're late and are being fined $500 for each day they're not in. A hospital spokesperson says these changes are one way the community can move forward.
A lot of the decisions that we're making right now are based on the corrective actions that were required by the state, as well as a good look at the hospital in general and what its response needed to be. We felt like, again, we're taking a lot of corrective actions right now, and our number one goal is to keep the hospital open, to reestablish trust within the community, and we felt like we really needed to take this step today to go ahead and move forward.
The 3 employees will have an opportunity to submit a letter of resignation. As soon as the plans that the hospital submitted gets approved, we'll update you on our website, WCTV.tv. The 2016 legislative session has ended, and unlike last year, lawmakers were able to successfully agree on a budget. The budget was passed with just 1 no vote. It's more than $82 billion. Key funding items include education and rape kit testing. Lawmakers left out a $250 million incentive package to lure out of-state business. But not everyone is on board with the budget. State Education Association President Joanne McCall says it doesn't do enough for education. She says lawmakers did not provide enough student funding and did nothing to fix standardized testing. McCall asked Governor Rick Scott to veto the budget. Lawmakers also passed a tax cut package in the final minutes. Now it's much smaller than the $1 billion requested by Governor Scott. Florida will again have its back-to-school tax holiday, but it's only 3 days instead of 10. Clothes have to cost less than $60 to be eligible. The previous cap was $100. In your national news, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump says he didn't want to see people get hurt, and that's why he canceled a rally in Chicago Friday night. A large group of protesters had gathered inside the venue and outside. Craig Boswell has more from the White House.
Protesters clashed with officers and with each other outside the University of Illinois after Donald Trump postponed his rally because of safety concerns.
Thank you very much for your attendance, and please go in peace.
The crowd of thousands erupted after the announcement. Fights broke out as people confronted each other. Some got violent. At least one person charged the podium. The crowd spilled into the streets of Chicago.
It's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see a presidential candidate, and to walk outside and people are just yelling at you.
Power to the people! Power to the people!
He is silencing the speech of so many Americans. He is making people scared to wake up in the morning.
But some say postponing the rally was a mistake.
I think it's a bad precedent because it's going to encourage more bad behavior.
Donald Trump called into MSNBC to defend the move.
Chicago is the home of some very, very bad rallies. I don't want to see anything like that happen, so I made a decision.
We were confident that we were providing the proper amount of security for Mr. Trump to be able to get into the event and to be able to leave the event.
Get him out of here!
Earlier Friday, 32 people were arrested at Trump's rally in St. Louis.
I'll tell you, these are not good people, folks, just so you understand.
Trump dismissed claims that he is dividing the country and using hateful speech. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
Well, Ted Cruz responded to Trump's cancellation, saying the billionaire has created, quote, an environment that encourages this sort of nasty discourse. Police say they've arrested 5 people at Friday night's event. Trump has 3 rallies planned for today, including one in Kansas City. Its mayor said if people are concerned, don't attend, and if you go, don't engage. Which brings us to today's online poll question. What do you think about Trump canceling his rally in Chicago? Now, you can choose it was the right thing to do if there's a threat to security, or it was not right, he should have came anyways, or I don't have an opinion. You can head over to WCTV.tv and let us know your answer. Well, today is the last day for early voting. If you are registered to vote and don't want to wait to vote at your assigned polling location, there are 7 across Tallahassee for you to vote at. Now, we have all that information and polling place addresses posted on our website, WCTV.tv. In Georgia, guns on college campuses are a big topic of discussion. Legislators passed a plan yesterday and sent it to Governor Nathan Deal's desk. Guns would still be banned in athletic facilities, student housing, and fraternity and sorority houses, but the governor has not said if he'll sign the bill. Horses have galloped their way literally into Tallahassee for the 18th annual Red Hills International Horse Trials. The horses will be in town all this weekend for the competition. WCTV's Aaron Lish gives us an inside look at the equestrian event at Eleanor Clapp Phipps Park.
Horses strut their stuff, or more like trot their way into the rinks, while their riders hope to reign in top honors at the Red Hills International Horse Trials.
And it's a fantastic venue. They work really hard. It's very professional. And basically our sport's a triathlon.
The categories: dressage, that's figure skating in the horse world. Show jumping, essentially horses jumping hurdles like you would in track and field. And cross country, going through wooded areas and bounding over banks.
Well, I think we always love the cross country. That's why we are event riders. That's what we love to do. But Red Hills is amazing because it's such great scenery. It's such great atmosphere.
250 riders from 10 different countries are participating. Many are preparing for the Olympics in Rio.
The horses and the riders will benefit from the experience. This is a pathway to the major international competitions.
New course designs make it easier for the tens of thousands of spectators to see these events up closer than ever. Riders say Red Hills helps put the U.S. on the map for equestrians.
Of giving us a proper venue to practice on for the Olympic Games and the World Championships, and we need that because in this country we could be the best.
As these competitors strive to be the best at Red Hills and the ultimate challenge for riders and for their horses. Aaron Lesh, WCTV Eyewitness News.
It was a great day out there for the Red Horse Trials, and is it going to continue? I mean, it's 3 days long, so is it going to continue for the 3 days?
Well, for today, it's looking good. Tomorrow might be a whole different story. We might have some rain to look forward to there. But you know what? For the rest of this morning, we're off to rather warm start temperatures starting out in the low to mid 60s, partly sunny skies. A few of those clouds will start to clear out, leading to an even warmer afternoon ahead. But like I mentioned earlier, we do have some changes in the forecast. We'll take a full look coming up right after the break.